This is Carl A. Harris, Certified Master Inspector, Mold Assessor, Mold Remediator, Restoration Specialist, and a whole lot of other things. Basically, I want to take you through a journey of the eyes of basically an environmental specialist. This particular home, this was a more obvious situation, but basically, it was a good day. It was raining. I mean, really a good time for you to take this trip with me. So when you look on the outside, you already see telltale signs. You see staining on the masonry, which means that that's long-term exposure. Anything that water makes contact with leaves its calling card. And over time, it will reveal itself sometimes sooner than later. This particular structure, um, there was so many areas on the outside where it was obvious that there was water intrusion. As you can see, you see all the microbial growth that made its way on the interior due to the prolonged water intrusion over time and the humidity levels. And it was pretty much, I'm going to say 100% of the basement was affected. Of course, most basements are poorly ventilated. So ventilation can contribute to these type of things over time. As you see, ceiling fan, you know, um, just many areas, surfaces and substrates. This is pretty much what we call black mold, stachybotrys. You can see water ponding on the ground, on the walking surfaces, and water leaving its long-term effects. This is not something that just happened in a short period of time. This is prolonged exposure. Black mold, and it was consistent in every aspect of the basement. As I traveled to other sections of the basement where there wasn't any drywall, you could see the water ponding on the ground. You could see staining on the foundation walls. I went back outside, and as you see, this is the one of the culprits, one of the areas where the water was coming in at. And basically the leaves was basically hiding the pond. And when you remove the leaves, you could see the water. And then that's the window below the flashing. You can see the flashing water was coming in through that window as well, and many other areas. But as you know, water flows to the path of least resistance. And basically, that area sloped. Water went back towards the foundation and was making its way in. Um, I kind of moved the leaves out the way so you could see, and you could see the water ponding in this area heavily. It had nowhere to go. So eventually entered the building as time went on. Keep in mind, it doesn't take long. You're talking 24 hours, as fast as 24 hours, um, mold can develop. More likely, though, somewhere between 48 to 72 hours. I'll give you one last look at what happens when you're not being proactive, right? You're not being proactive when you've seen the first issue, and so this is what happens when it lingers. So if you're proactive, this could have been anywhere from a few $100s to maybe a few thousand. This is going to be a complete gut job now. The entire basement's going to need to be gutted in order to restore this home back to, you know, um, back to the way its original condition.